When you got no PS Plus, bro, that's crazy. Defending against computer.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
This is cover 2.
The number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma, it's Kyler Murray. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Stuck for a loss.
Folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray caught left side Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
But I just read that I read that they don't have Bill Belichick as a coach.
Again, it's Conner. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
He got this random nigga, man.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They cannot stop the run.
His own line is definitely licking their chops.
Seems like a cover four.
To run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all these
I can do with the R1
things, and it looks like it's coming like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This might be a man.
Corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Bro, man defense, they don't go for the ball. They just go for the man, bro.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter.
Back in Arizona.
The Cardinals in possession.
No. All right.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
To think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Bro.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive
side, pick the ball.
A little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out: do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Jones. Right back to Henry. And
I just don't understand, bro.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender
that is not
for a deeper route.
Belichick,
bro. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps,
they're probably going to run
the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down inside.
I really got 4 verticals, bro.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, God.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before break. Jones. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on third down.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw.
Oh my God.
And it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
Oh my!
Be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That play going for 16 yards to start the
Look.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
What is happening, bro?
But he still brings it in.
And he's brought down at the 34. Calling a gain of 4.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Back to throw. Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Again, they'll throw with Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now Murray's got to have this one. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the draw, Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going for it. It's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Here's Jones on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin on the ground here with Connor. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. If I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that. I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 14-9, 65 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Murray to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep finding it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it came down to the final play.
I'm gonna talk to your mother in her room. Make sure you turn the surround sound on so you can get that full effect.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Incomplete to open things up.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, that's
what type of
bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position.
Nah, restart, bro.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He'll pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Bro, nah, I quit.